Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm here to review the 2006 uh, a- animated adventure comedy Cars, with because of the sequel coming out this year, and this has to do with a brand new rookie racing car named Lightning McQueen, who he gets involved with a tie trying to win the Piston Cup with these two other cars uh, called I think it was Chick Hicks and someone and a car named Mr. King. Also, I think he's called Strip Withers. And and on the way to the location where the race is going to happen for the tiebreaker, uh, the the semi truck that Lightning McQueen is being held in, he ends up falling asleep, and then Lightning McQueen gets out of the cab, and then he gets lost in this. He gets uh, he ends up in this little town called I forget what the town is called. Um, but it's on Route 66. Um, and then he messes up the road, and yeah, Lightning McQueen has to fix the road, and while doing that, he befriends all the cars that are in the town. And then that's basically what Cars is about. It's not much more than that, and it's actually really good. A lot of people don't really like Cars, but I particularly really enjoy it. And Lightning McQueen and also gets to know this car called Doc Hudson, who's also a fabulous Hudson Hornet. He won 3 Piston Cups, and this car is voiced by the late great Paul Newman. Uh, hmm. And he won't be. Doc Hudson isn't back for the sequel, which is unfortunate. But hey, that's how things ended up happening. So this is a really sweet film. Many people think it's Pixar's weakest. I wouldn't go that far, but it's really not as deep or profound as the other films that they've created. But I still really love Cars. I watched it recently, just a few days ago, and it's still very fresh in my mind. I'm highly looking forward to Cars 2 because of how much I love this one. So, yeah, this is a great film. Oh, Radiator Springs is the town that he gets lost in. That's what it is. And it's a really great little town of cars. They're all very friendly, and you get and the Piston Cup race that's supposed to break the tie is also an incredible race between the 3 cars, and that if you were just to skip to that part, I think it would be worth watching uh, Cars just for that whole scene. So I I guess probably the only thing that may be the weakest thing is that it's really not as emotion. It's not as uh, involving, deep, profound, or impacting like the other films. But that's not really a criticism. That's probably why most people don't really like it. It's not a as deep as the other films, but Cars is definitely one of my favorites in the of the past 4 or 5 years, most definitely. And if any of you haven't seen this, and there might be quite a few who haven't seen this, I highly recommend you watch Cars 1 before the second one comes out. I also don't know if that would be incredibly necessary, but this will help you get to know the characters before the sequel comes out. That way, when you go into the sequel, you won't be thinking, who are these cars? And so, I would highly recommend you give this a watch. So, stay cool and roll out to the movies. Bye.